What was your inspiration for this building in terms of the design?
The design, if you'll look at the atrium space, represents the meandering path of life, as well as the students travel through education, and how students, when you begin on your path through life, you experience different changes that shift your way of thought and your way of thinking. It starts at the north end where the parking is for most of the students, and you kind of come through a meandering path into the experience of the lobby, which is a very tall space that is inspiring and encourages you to look upward, hopefully being the end of the path and gaining the goals and aspirations at the end of the path. We wanted to let a lot of light into the building. You'll find that there's a lot of windows in the space, as well as a lot of light through the atrium that comes into the center of the space, so most of the rooms are able to have some natural light within them. It was very important in Tulsa Tech and their philosophy to be able to have the lab spaces designed such that tours could be given through the building and allow the tours to be able to see what the students were actually doing in their lab spaces without disrupting the classwork that was going on. So most of the labs in this building are on the first floor, with lots of windows to the atrium, allowing lots of access and views.
The exterior design is also rather unique. A lot of square walls and yet a lot of outcroppings. Tell me about what was behind that.
Part of it was there's a large curving wall that faces Memorial. Part of that is trying to soften the facade and again bring the curves and the change in direction that represent your travel through life and your travel through an educational experience, representing a direction and a force to move towards something. It's kind of a conglomeration of the rigid structure that's a lot of times applied to education, and yet how a person's inner emotions and drive curve and control the direction and the path that flows.
Is there any particular thing that you put a lot of time into, or that particularly means a lot to you personally? Or just something that turned out much better than you anticipated?
I guess my favorite space would be the lobby space, and just because I do find it inspiring. It's very tall. There's a lot of daylight that comes in from up above. There's a grand staircase that's a pretty unique element in that it's designed specifically for this building. It's curved, has a beautiful guardrail with some pretty intricate detail on it that's included in the space. The ceiling is wood, and it has a unique chandelier as well. And I, as an architect, find that to be one of the most creative spaces in the building.
I've been told by architects with PSA Dewberry working on a project down in Center.mov. They really appreciated the fact that Tulsa Tech would allow them to put in and wanted to encourage putting in a lot of the more beautiful amenities, things that didn't necessarily apply to anything about education but could inspire the students, which sometimes describe what you're talking about here.
Correct. I think a lot of what we've brought to this building is a little bit of a higher level of quality, which I think inspires the students to want to take care of the facility and treat it as a second home. It's a very nice facility to walk into, and I think and I hope that the students are proud that they can go back to their home schools and be able to tell them that this is where they're going to school and this is where they're getting an education in addition to their home school.